Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha, aka Miss Kiff, and if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm a full-time digital nomad, and in this video we're going to talk to you about my best ways to find the most budget-friendly accommodation. And this is particular for the demographic of Da Nang, Vietnam. So this was suggested by a subscriber, by Marie A. If you want to get your answers answered in a video, make sure you put all your questions in the comment section of my videos and I will get back to you. Okay, let's get into this video. So the first thing before we talk about finding the budget accommodation, you need to work out what your budget is. So just generally in Asia, I decided to fly to Thailand and to Vietnam because it was in my budget range, which was, I was aiming for about 350 to 300 pound a month because I had storage back in the UK that I was paying for and I had other expenses with my business. So I was really working on a very fixed small budget for external factors. So that works out at about £8 to £9.50, £10 a night I could spend in accommodation. The great thing about Da Nang is that it offered this. So both Thailand and Vietnam offered this. Basically, hotels are featured on Airbnb. And what I like about this is that you have the Airbnb guarantee of protection. So obviously as a traveler, you want to, especially with language barriers, I personally didn't want to sign up for an apartment straight away because firstly I don't know where to stay, which area. I haven't done much research, and what I find is you rather traveling into a city and then exploring where you want to do, like where you want to be before pre-booking. That's very important for me. I did some exploration on Facebook groups of Da Nang and asking them about renting an apartment and the extra fees. And the fees were very like between 1 million to 4 million a month extra. And at the time of stay, that didn't appeal to me. So what I did is that I would look at Airbnbs or I would look at certain apps called Agoda. Google firstly would give you all the ones, then it's usually trip.com and booking.com. Those were like the four go-to booking places, and obviously Airbnb, and always cross-check. Once I set my budget, I then looked on the apps, and this process took quite a long time. So if you're sticking to a very, very tight budget like myself, expect to take a lot of time to do the research. So hopefully if you found this video, congratulations, I've done the work for you. That's what my channel is about. So you will find a playlist called Hotel Reviews over here. Please go through those. Those gives you a little bit in depth of the accommodations that I was talking about in this video, and it gives you like a room tour and you get to see, and that's kind of what I lacked a lot of when researching. I want to see people giving video reviews, right? Just a quick pause from this video. Miss Kiff here. If you're liking this type of content and you would like to explore further with me, I would like to introduce to you My Nomad Portal. I am creating the ultimate digital nomad community to unlock the tools, strategies, and community support to travel smarter, work remotely, and thrive as a digital nomad. When I started this journey, I really wish I'd found a community like this to support me, especially when embarking on this new transitional phase of my life. There are many barriers like loneliness, mindset, financial discipline that arises. And when learning new habits, what better way than having a community by your side that's fueled with like-minded individuals? Your vibe attracts your tribe, as I like to say. So what do you expect? Well, you can expect travel guides, budget-friendly stays and co-working spaces, exclusive Kiff Nomadic journal podcast episodes, a wellness hub that includes yoga, meditation, and staying healthy whilst traveling, creative skill shares, budget trackers, which really help support my journey. So, are you ready to start this ultimate nomadic journey? Sign up below and be the first to get notified when we go live. Ciao, ciao. Back to the video. 4 accommodations I stayed at was the Jolia Hotel, which was, I rented that for a month. Absolutely love it. I ended up extending the stay. Practically give me everything that I needed to know, needed at the time, and the reception staff was so lovely. It's so important to have welcoming reception staff, and they also spoke quite good English, in my opinion. So shout out Jolly Hotel, of course. And they brought me free dragon fruit, which is just so nice. So I spent about £9 a night there, which a total, I think, £250 for the month. I booked through Airbnb. It was cheaper to book through Airbnb. I even went to the reception staff to see if I can get a discounted rate. No. So whatever price you see online is usually the best, and maybe you'll get a little bit discount if you speak to the receptionist. I highly recommend the Jolie Hotel just for the budget, but you also need to think about when you're booking your needs, right? So for me, they had a pool, they had a rooftop, they were 5-minute walk from the beach, they did your laundry for you if you wanted to, fridge, they would give you ice downstairs and water if you needed it. The only thing was missing was to be able to cook in the hotel room, right? Like in terms of, for me, if I wanted to cook something, that was the only thing missing. So you can't do that. I was always ordering takeaways. I stayed at the Davu Hotel, and that I wouldn't really recommend staying at. It was about £5 to £7 a night. I stayed there. I would recommend that place if you're looking for one night. You just want to go to Da Nang to get, I don't know, maybe a party or whatever. Cool, go for it. It's not a long-term place. Like you pay for what you get, in my opinion. I stayed at the Sea Queen Hotel as well. Again, for £15, including breakfast. Would I necessarily recommend it? I did a full review video over here. Check it out. Again, it's average, right? Its interior design could be better. Ended up staying at the Menorah Hotel, which again I really liked. It was about £7.50 for a double room, and I actually got a free upgrade to a suite, so I highly recommend the suite. I stayed in the suite. I didn't stay in the double room, so I wouldn't be able to give an opinion about that. But the best accommodation that I stayed in was Mama Hotel and Apartment, and this is the reason why. Number one, affordability. It was in my price range. It was very budget. I think it was £7.50 for the night for deluxe double, and for the suite it was about £10 to £11 a night. I highly recommend it because section, which is a gym and a sauna, and they've got a rooftop so you can see the sunsets, which is quite nice, and it's walking distance from the beach. They also have massages in the actual facilities in the hotel, which is very affordable and really awesome. It's open 24 hours a day, so you can have a massage at any time, which is excellent. Then they are super lovely. I really loved it there. And also you could cook in the room, so it was a hotel / apartment. So one of the big aspects, like I said in the beginning of this video, is I didn't want extra costs. It was important for me to maintain my budget. So some nights I could spend £7.50 a night, other times I could upgrade to a suite for more comfort and room. And the Mama Hotel and Apartment, I recommend the suite because they've got a sofa, a washing machine. Like all the rooms have like a washing machine, a little electric cook stove, and especially for me just being by myself, it was so ideal for a short-term let. Had everything I needed, and the suite you pay like £10 to £11. Book through booking.com, you get 10% off if you're on the reward system, which I did, which is absolutely excellent. So this is just a bit of a bonus content. Firstly, what I would recommend is watching all my other videos. I will have a playlist of my living in Da Nang. Watch that. And if you have any more questions, of course, comment down below. I love questions. I love answering it because it gives me more insight as to what content you want to see in the future. My advice to you is, yes, you can live on a budget in Da Nang. However, you need to be able to understand that you won't get certain facilities if you pay under £10. And what I mean is attention to detail. Okay, that's just not going to happen. However, what I would recommend, if you have £15 to £20 a night stay, you can get a lot more luxury places to stay. If you do have that budget, I would look at an apartment and consider the long-term rentals, which is something that I would consider in the future. The only restriction is this visa run situation, but that's a whole nother video. The only thing is you have to consider the electric bill of between 1 to 4 million. But if you're just passing into Da Nang for 3 months, book a hotel room, have everything fixed, and just know your budget. Basically, that's all I'm saying. Biggest tip is checking your Google reviews. So you want to make sure you look on all the apps that I discussed in the beginning of this video. Make sure you look at every review, and if something seems dodgy, it is. Trust me, I went to go view a hotel room once in Da Nang. I walked there because I was a bit suspicious about mold and damp in the room. It happened. There was that. I'm so grateful. That's just before I moved into the Mama Hotel. So I hope that really explains a few tips of how to find the best budget accommodation in Da Nang. This is my experience, of course, and I am definitely going back to Da Nang to explore more hotel rooms. I did put a poll up on my YouTube channel saying if you voted that your budget is between really 10 to 30 pounds, which is one of the hotels that I would like to explore more. You can get so much luxury if you pay over 15 to 25 pounds a night on a hotel room. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want more tips and tricks, just let me know in the comment section below, and please don't forget to subscribe because it really helps me out. Ciao.